So we're going to cover some principles today. I reckon there's 5 real strong pillars if you want to be a master in this business, okay? So I need you to think about these in your own current setup. So the pillar number 1, the most solid pillar is, as we think, so for we become. So what's your thinking like? How you think determines everything. There's a great book called Think and Grow Rich. Key point there, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Anyone ever read it? Think and Grow Rich. That's interesting. It doesn't say get rich and then think about it. It says think and grow rich in all areas of life. How we think, positive or negative. Positive in, positive out. Negative in, negative out. Are we thinking all the opportunities, all the abundance, every chance I've got today to be a better version of me, or are we thinking interest rates may or may not go up, the budget may or may not affect the marketplace, competitors may or may not drop their fees. Negative in, guess what? Negative out. We are a bit like an exocet missile. It doesn't understand do or don't do, it just understands what are we asking for me to launch with right now. So when I work in the elite sports field, elite sports athletes, if they're lining up to take a shot and they're thinking, I better not miss this, God, I hope I don't miss this, what do you reckon is going to happen? Because that's the dominant thought. But you said don't do it. Well, the answer is the brain doesn't understand that. It only understands better self-talk. Yeah, I've got this. I understand this. This is my wheelhouse. This is my time to shine. This is what I do best. I'm away now. So how you think determines how you feel. That's an important one, because if you want to have good energy, you've got to feel well, don't you? You've got to feel up and about. If that requires you to take a double espresso to get going, then great. Whatever it takes to make it happen, you've got to think about what that's going to look like. As you think determines how you feel, which determines then how you act. Real estate masters typically follow those 3 principles before they've left their bedroom. They've rocked up, they turn their feet out of their bed, probably into something like runners, and they're getting up moving. So they're thinking, movement. They're feeling, movement. They're acting in a forward motion. How you think determines how you feel determines how you act determines how you focus, and where your focus goes, energy flows. So my focus is, what's the opportunity today? Great question, isn't it? What's the opportunity today? What a great question. Get to see Fraser again today. What an opportunity today. Well, maybe not that one. I see Shad, I see Aladdin. What an opportunity today. You here. Think about this for a minute. That car that got you here, when you bought it either off the lot, off the production line, or second hand, when you decided to buy that car, you started researching that car, maybe the make, maybe the model, maybe the features, maybe the options, maybe the colour, yes? Did you start seeing that car everywhere on Sydney roads? The answer is? Yes. Okay, some of you are using the force to communicate with me, so yes? Yes. Yes is the answer, right? How did that possibly happen? Did you see it before you started deciding to buy that car? And the answer is? No. Were those cars there though? Yes. You don't get what you want, you get what you're looking for. Key message here. If you're not in a loving relationship, don't talk to me about all the challenges you've had in previous boyfriends and girlfriends. Tell me about what you're looking for in a life partner going forward, and you'll probably get it. So it's a law of abundance to a degree. If you can get those 4 pillars in play, the 5th one just falls on top like the roof of a house. The foundations are in play. If I've got these things going, then I've got mastery. So real estate masters understand this stuff and they do it pretty darn well, okay? So we've got a lot to cover before 11 o'clock, but I reckon we're good enough to make that happen. But you're all going to need to probably think about this a little bit. Okay, you just have to think about this a little bit as we go through it today. So don't just sit there passively going, how quick can we get through to 11 o'clock? I'll help you out. It's only about 115 minutes from now.